Obsession in Another Lifetime by MVManalo, Chapter 35. At the age of 5, he had been riding off his bicycle for miles and tried flipping it over through fountain or mountain terrains and ranges until he reached the age of 15 years old. Brian has joined competitions in the cycling team to represent DG1 for the Olympics, but a tragic accident killed him when he tried to maneuver off a cliff during a summer 12-mile preliminary run through the rainforests about 10 years ago. It was said that the cliffs and terrains in Zone 1 were difficult and impossible to ride to, yet Brian was very optimistic he would win it for his dad. Brian was almost near the end of the difficult swerve when suddenly his bike hit a rock that made him turn the other way around to protect his opponents and try to save himself too in the process. But Brian wasn't lucky enough to survive since his body suffered disfigurement that even if Uncle Adrian fixed him using android and robot limbs, it would still be useless and Brian would have to become a humanoid or android which his mom greatly detested. Aunt Isa won't accept Brian as human since he is now a robot. Miles isn't just an android but has a heart and mind of a real human who happens to be Adrian. And that is why he's trying to so hard to get Auntie's attention and perhaps love because he isn't my best friend anymore, but someone or some android who has Brian's inner being but not his body or physical attributes at all. He is no longer Brian but Miles, who has become a living shadow of Adrian's dark past. He would have been a 25-year-old champion now if not for the ethics committee debunking Uncle Adrian's wish to accept androids who were former humans to join elite inhuman competitions. They are still working on the rules so androids who have human body parts can still join sports tournaments such as cycling. Humans and androids have been living peacefully for centuries now, but some still oppose and hate the idea that human laws have deviated to open their doors for sort of like an abomination of God's law with it or wishes to love him above all and to respect or treat others, humans such as oneself.